Culturally, our philosophy promotes the idea that a diverse range of choices should be open to the aware individual. The availability of such options will always threaten tyrants who wish to force infidels, often on pain of death, towards conversion to their one true way. It doesn't matter which deity is pictured benignly spreading his or her arms to the forced followers. Satanists see this embrace as that offered by the Virgin of Nuremberg, and we refuse it. And the time may come when our fellow travelers who enjoy the benefits of our global secular society, do likewise. Let those who fear us continue to do so for the precise reason that our way of life, if widely embraced, will limit the repressive reign of spiritual fanaticism. As our ideas gain acceptance in new areas of the globe, we may see a swift progression through some of our earlier phases in various previously isolated locales. Wherever members of our tribe may be found, they shall use Satanic philosophy as a pragmatic means for attaining the fullest satisfaction in their lives. As a movement, Satanism may find it wise, wherever possible, to promote the proliferation of social structures that champion individualism as a value and advocate maximum personal liberty for those who have the proper strength required to wield this privilege with absolute responsibility. Indulgence was the watchword chosen by Anton LaVey when he founded the Church of Satan in 1966. I think a case may certainly be made that this concept has in the interim made a lasting impact on human society. As we look through the landscape of what is currently offered, we see that Dr. LaVey's vision has had broad cultural effect, as the amount of freedom for personal pleasure has abundantly increased on all levels of social strata. Dr. LaVey also noted that a prime danger was that the old concept of finding a scapegoat to blame for one's actions is becoming part of the weft and weave of our society. The escape clause that some devil made me do it is behind the current victim culture, political correctness that has seen full fruition in the extant laws of many nations. Criminals who commit reprehensible acts are often deemed blameless, while nebulous currents in society itself are given the mantle of responsibility for demented, irresponsible behavior. We see our judiciary tacitly accepting the idea that people are automatons, who must of necessity be programmed from without by societal influences. This absolves criminals from blame when they do what is consensus evil, and seeks to put the responsibility anywhere but upon the heads of the perpetrators. Hence we witness the widely practiced twisted theory of injustice, which mandates that blameless criminals must be offered mercy and forgiveness. Satanists now call for the halt of this grotesquerie. We do this through the advocacy of our current watchword, justice. Our means for this implementation is lex talionis, that punishment must fit in kind and degree the crime. Such a dictum has been cherished in ancient cultures, and is overdue for a full-scale rebirth. The doom that should be over every person is, let it be upon your own head. Only you can take credit for your successes, and only you must be at fault for your failures. It is high time to put an end to the perpetual whining, finger-pointing, and begging for special dispensations. And the current of general opinion is now flowing towards our desired direction. Our desired direction. The recent terrorist attacks on the United States evoked a worldwide fervor that just retribution be meted out for these criminal acts. Mercy is being discarded in favor of a true satanic passion for justice. We have reached a historical fulcrum point wherein the mass of widely embraced values may now be leveraged in our desired direction. The time is now for Satanists and others who cherish individual liberty to expose the madness of religious fanaticism, wherever it may arise, and show the world at large that our freedom is threatened by those willing to die for their immaterial deities. We may see a continued societal transformation if the understanding of the nature of the current situation is kept in sharp focus. The former days of forgiveness will be ended as aroused nations visit their wrath upon those who are enemies to the freedoms offered by secular civilization. I stress that our organization and philosophy are both organic, ever-evolving, for they are predicated on the continued deepening of our understanding of the beast called man. Such knowledge may be utilized to broaden the horizons of freedom and responsibility, but this practice demands virtuosity. Anton LaVey established an insightful foundation which stands us in good stead as we further explore the implications of his ideas, while we elaborate the applications of Satanism in our current cultural milieu, setting the stage for future permutations. He sounded the fundamental tone, and we now compose exquisite symphonies from the resultant overtones, provoking sympathetic vibrations in those of like nature. We shall never become hidebound, as the natural progression of evolution and revolution are axiomatic to our philosophy. Satanism's essence is to flow with nature, ever forward. So, my Epicurean comrades, we are in exciting times. Indulge, innovate, and celebrate the unique life that is your precious treasure, as well as the lives of those dear to you, who enrich your days by their very existence. The world is ours. So go forth and fill your experience with satisfaction. As you flow with the eternal now, may it be an exquisite pleasure.